Will Lando's return reveal that he has not one, but two children as the Skywalker saga is capped off in Episode 9? Keep watching to find out more.
Hello, what have we here?
Hello there. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Rumors video. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the rumor that Lando is Finn's father and more. It's been a long time coming. Billy D. Williams is finally taking part in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, reprising his role as Lando Calrissian, and it's about time. Since the lead up to The Force Awakens, many people have been assuming that Finn is the son of Lando Calrissian. Let's take a look at some of these theories and leaks. In the lead up to The Force Awakens in 2015, there was a listing on Amazon.com for a jigsaw puzzle of Finn, and the listing described Finn as Lando's son. It didn't take long and the listing was removed, but it was enough to get people excited. This isn't a solid lead though, because even though the product is credited to Disney Lucasfilms, the product descriptions are written by the seller. While this could have been a mistake or a prank, there are more possible and reliable leads. Also in the lead up to The Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams was asked why no last names had been revealed for Finn or Rey. He said, "I will only say about that it is completely intentional that their last names aren't public record." Now that JJ is able to finish what he started, I'm sure the details of Finn's parents will be fleshed out more. Let's look at some possible clues laid out in canon material. In Season 1 of Rebels, in the Breaking Ranks episode, Ezra has infiltrated an Imperial training academy on an undercover mission for the Phoenix Squadron. To cut a long story short, another cadet called Zare busts Ezra trying to steal information from a high-ranking Imperial's office. Rather than turn him in, Zare teams up with Ezra. Ezra finds out that Zare is on a mission to look for his sister, who he believes was kidnapped by the Imperials. Ezra then gets the information he needs and attempts to escape the Imperials with the help of Zare and one other cadet. During the escape, the three cadets are almost stopped, but Zare stays behind while helping Ezra and the other cadet escape. While covering their escape, Zare tells Ezra the best way for him to find his sister is to stay with the Empire. This gives Zare a meeting with the Grand Inquisitor, and he is taken to an elite academy for further training. Zare ends up in a secret group of cadets led by General Hux's father, Brendel Hux. Zare ends up finding his sister and he escapes with her and is rescued by the Phoenix Squadron on the Ghost. They meet up with their parents and live happily ever after while hiding from the Empire. It is theorized that Brendel Hux, to get back at Zare and his family for abandoning his elite secret trooper group, stole a child from Zare or his sister, and that child ended up being trained by the First Order. This child is who we now know as Finn. But I don't think Zare or his sister could be Finn's parents, and here's why. What we've seen in the movies is mostly based off what we've already seen in the other movies. There might be a little cameo here or there like Chopper, the Ghost and Saw Gerrera showing up from Rebels in Rogue One, but so far there have been no major plot reveals or connections in the movies from the TV series. Most of the people seeing The Rise of Skywalker when it releases in December will have no idea about the Rebels TV show and the Breaking Ranks storyline. And yes, I know we got a more reveal at the end of Solo. I was in a packed cinema watching Solo at a midnight screening when it happened. Everyone there was obviously a massive Star Wars fan, but so many people had no idea that Maul was still alive. It was a shocking moment for everyone. I could hear it. Everyone was asking why Maul is still alive. But if you've watched the Clone Wars and Rebels, you know exactly how he survived and what he was doing during the time period Solo took place. I just don't think that Disney will want to have references to obscure Rebel characters in a movie that is ending the Skywalker saga. Yes, I know it would be cool if there were more cross-references in the movies from the TV shows for the die-hard fans, but it isn't appealing for the regular fans or regular moviegoers and will just cause confusion or mild frustration. There is already enough history in the previous 8 saga movies to keep on top of it, let alone knowing backstories that were fleshed out in cartoon series and books for younger readers. Hey guys, this video will continue in a couple of seconds. I just wanted to remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Star Wars rumors. And don't forget to give this video a like and leave a comment as well. Thank you.
You might have heard of me. Name's Finn.
Okay, so let's move on from the Rebel storyline. If you want to know more about it, there's a link to a Star Wars Explained video in the description. It gives a better rundown than I just did. Okay, so Finn was born 11 years after the Battle of Yavin, and shortly after being born, he was taken away from his family. He was trained as a First Order stormtrooper, but defected when he realized his conscience didn't line up with the First Order's ideals. After escaping Jakku with Rey, they have a run-in with Han Solo, Rey gets kidnapped by Kylo, and Han and Finn end up at the Resistance base. It's here that Finn reveals that he is a defected First Order Stormtrooper. I'm sure Han and Leia would be aware of how First Order Stormtroopers are kidnapped at a young age, and I am also sure they would have had a decent idea of how old Finn is. Let's not forget that Han and Lando are good friends. If Lando had a child who was kidnapped by the First Order, Han and Leia would have known about this, and surely they would have connected a few dots and told Finn that they could possibly know the identity of his father. Then, at the end of The Last Jedi, when the Resistance were just about to be wiped out by the First Order on Crate, you'd think Leia would tell Finn about his father before they all died, but she didn't. And it's for these reasons I don't believe that Lando is Finn's father. You may have noticed some Star Wars Battlefront 2 footage running in the background of this video. I stream Battlefront a few times a week. If you want to be notified when I go live, make sure you set the bell icon next to the subscribe button and come and join me in the next stream and we can talk about some Star Wars together. At Star Wars Celebration earlier this year, we got our first look at Jannah, a new character appearing in The Rise of Skywalker. On stage, it was put to actor Naomi Ackie that Lando Calrissian is her father. And then she was asked if her father was on this stage. Naomi replied, "Listen, Lando was a very charming man, so he could have children all over the universe." She didn't confirm or deny who her father could be, she just left it open for more speculation, which I think was the intent of this scenario. There are some theories suggesting that Finn and Jannah are siblings. This could be plausible, but I think she's more of a potential love interest for Finn to cause one of those bizarre love triangles and all kinds of friction between Finn and Rose. I think it's also possible that Jannah is a First Order spy and she makes Finn fall in love with her so she can extract information from him about the Resistance. Is Lando Finn's father? No, I don't think so. Is Lando Jannah's father? It's possible. It's like Lando has to have a parental test and the results won't be back in until the 20th of December. If he is their father, he'll have a lot of life days to make up for around the time The Rise of Skywalker is released. So what do you guys make of Lando when he's missing children? Is he a father to Finn or Jannah? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Stay good and take care. Bye for now.